Hey everyone, it's Paul. Do you have a quick minute? I want to share some of my wins with you that I experienced today. As you can tell by my attire, I went in to go get a workout. My workouts consist of a team of a physician's assistant, a chiropractor, a physical therapist assistant, the front office gals, and this integrative healthcare practice equals pain. It's a lot of pain. I have a lot of musculoskeletal issues from 15 years in the United States military, and in these last about 21 months, I've really been intentional about going and receiving mental therapy, physical therapy, massage therapy, and many other modalities of care. What's different from knowing that you're going to go into pain is knowing that you have a choice with suffering. And my good friend Troy Bertelson explained that suffering is when you have an expectation that you should be out of pain, or something should be happening differently, or maybe the pain should be different, and there's this imbalance between what's actually happening and what's going on that you're projecting from your mind. You see, I'm committed to getting healthy. To get healthy is going to involve some pain. I've come to terms with that and I accept it. And because I've committed to not suffer to the best of my ability, that I'm learning and growing each day for how to suffer less. It becomes fun. Part of the way it becomes fun is I dress with bright neon pink shorts. I wear my main man Brennan Burchard's Bring the Joy shirt. And for those of you who were at the coaching session this summer, no, this is not the V-neck. That doesn't fit too well. I went with a regular t-shirt. And I also was very intentional with who might I bring the joy to. Because in those times where you're in pain, in those times that you might be under the influence to succumb to the suffering, one of the ways that I get out of my own little suffer cesspool, my little suffer sewage pond, is by serving others. Today, my girlfriend Val made some really bold decisions with her career, with her schooling, her academic goals, and I wanted to surprise her. I went to the market to go get some, I think, what was it? It was going to be eggs and bananas. And I got $100 of groceries when I went in for eggs and bananas. In going to the store, and in this pursuit to not suffer and bring the joy to as many people as I possibly can, I'm standing there looking at the cheese selection. Have you ever done that before? There's a lot of different cheese. Now, I knew the goat cheese because I love it in my omelet, so I grabbed the goat cheese. Okay, easy. Val loves brie. Brie in the silver tinfoil, brie in the golden tinfoil, brie in the convenient chip dip. Damn, I have no idea. And in that not knowing, in comes this lady, super nice. She's like, excuse me, I just gotta swing in here and grab this stuff from you. I'm gonna make lavash tonight. And I said, you're gonna make la what? And Terry explains to me how to make lavash. And I said, Terry, I'm gonna pivot here. You gave me an idea of how I can even further surprise my lady. Tonight is our inaugural attempt at lavash. If you've made lavash, if you know what lavash is, did we do all right? We've got the cracker bread, we've got the Havarti, we've got the super thin ham, and then we've got the cherub tomatoes on top. If you know what lavash is, give me some feedback, give me a recipe, share it with the world, because this looks amazing. I'm literally vamping, waiting for that to cool off enough that we can cut it up and eat it. Why am I doing this with you right now? Celebrating your wins. This is the singular biggest point in my life that's created momentum, and I am batting 1,000 with my clients that I serve, with my friends that I influence, with people that I meet, that when you celebrate your wins, you generate momentum for the challenges that come next. Not only do you generate that momentum, you will have a higher degree of probability that you will crush that challenge. You will quickly transform that challenge into a triumph. And then you celebrate that. And you generate more momentum for those next pieces that come up in your life. What is your win today? Share it down below. And I'm keenly interested in, how do you want to celebrate? Celebration, my friends, is that fuel, that fascination with novelty that can either help you achieve your goals, or in chasing things that are not aligned with your best self, your best relationships, the ways that you go out and win. It can also be distractions. This may come in through a myriad of different vices: gambling, alcohol, drugs, women, video games. Celebrating your wins creates this momentum for me to go and continue winning in alignment of the direction of my life. How did you celebrate your wins today, my friends? Celebration does not mean steak dinners or throwing confetti all the time either. Because first of all, that would get really expensive. I live in Scottsdale. A steak dinner is like 30 or 40 bucks, okay? With all the wins that I have in my life, that would quickly become expensive. It does not mean you have to throw confetti every time, because it would be a mess. And oh my goodness, if you combined the two and ended up with like confetti in your steak dinner or little chunks of steak getting thrown around the room at a celebration, no. Celebrating your wins can be as simple as taking a deep breath. I influenced people today. I supported Val today. I surprised Val today with some neon colored flowers and Lavash. I gave high fives to strangers today. I had a coaching session where in 30 minutes for a prospective client, part of her feedback to me was that I fundamentally changed her life. And notice I didn't say I did it. I didn't quickly go to the pronoun to summarize everything that I did in winning today. Take that time. That took what, 30, maybe 45 seconds? I'm gonna call that a beat. Because that might be a few seconds, it might be a few minutes, and maybe for you it's a few hours, a few days. Take that beat to celebrate your wins. You can also be really eccentric and silly. Sometimes with my clients I put on Irish jig music. It's the first video that pops up on YouTube, and I'm blasting that music, and I grab the microphone from my phone, and I'm like, can you hear it? And I'm dancing with you, but I can't move too far because I've got the microphone there, and I dance with them. So you can be eccentric, you can be solemn. However it is for you, celebrate your wins. Leave a comment below, right next to your recipe for Lavash or your feedback on how I did. And if you're interested in learning more, my friends, check me out on Facebook at GoWin.Today or on the interwebs, GoWin.Today. And for you high achievers that want to find out how you can apply to work with me, go ahead and drop me an email, message me on Facebook. My email is paul@GoWin.Today. That's all I have for you today, because I do believe our Lavash is ready, babe. They got the yes from the whole audience there. Until next time, my friends, remember to go out and win your dreams today.